Today, I want to begin with an interesting fact. Did you know that India has the least divorce rate in the entire world? Just 1%, that's it. But did you also know that India is the most depressed country in the world? How is that possible? It's because people focus so much on commitment here that they sacrifice their happiness when it comes to suffering in their relationships. We have always been conditioned that relationships are everything, and there is certain shame in breaking a relationship. And that's the reason so many people are suffering in their relationships, and yet they're not considering leaving or quitting their relationship. And so I won't call it a successful relationship, because relationships are not just defined by the length of time but by the depth of the bond. If both the partners are not happy and they're struggling, I won't call it a successful relationship, because you must be happy in that. And that's the thing what we'll talk about today. When is the right time to leave a relationship? Or should you leave a relationship? Or what are the conditions when you should quit a relationship? Let's see. First, physical abuse. Let me just say it. No amount of physical abuse is justified. Because if your partner has capability to abuse you once, they have the potential to do it again. I have seen so many people tolerate with the physical abuse because they feel that it's normal in relationships and that it's a part of love and growth. It's not. As I said before, no amount of physical abuse is justified. If you are in a relationship and you get physically beaten up by your partner, you have to consider being in this relationship, because your mental health will keep on declining till a point that you will start doubting yourself. You will get self-worth issues. I've heard so many people say that maybe I deserve this, maybe that is normal, but because I love my partner. That is not true. If people are going through physical abuse, they cannot love their partner. They are in that relationship only because of one reason: fear of letting go, fear of heartbreak. Now I know that it's difficult to think about breaking up because there is certain pain involved when it comes to breaking up, but you have to take it a chance, because that pain will be temporary. But if you're gonna stay in this relationship for a longer time, that pain and trauma might become permanent. And so you have to consider being in this relationship, because it's better to be alone than be with a toxic partner, because you can make peace with yourself but not with them. Second, you no longer communicate. Communication is the most important key in any relationships, and especially in romantic ones. It's the foundation of any relationship. And so if you're fighting with your partner endlessly for months and you're not able to resolve the conflict, then maybe it's time to let it go. There is a quote that says that marriage is a 50-year-long conversation, and you have to ask yourself that if you are having one. So many people are fighting endlessly, while so many people are not communicating at all. So many people are living together but not talking, just like roommates. And some people are in long distance and not communicating at all. And so if you think that you have tried hard and enough and still can't fix it, you have to consider leaving that partner. You can get bored of their looks, their possessions, their achievements, their body, but if you get bored with their intellect and their mindset, and if you're not able to have a meaningful conversation with them, then this relationship is not right for you. Third, lack of compatibility. So many people make this mistake that they choose chemistry over compatibility. It's good to have chemistry. It's good to feel for someone and have that desire. But if there is no compatibility, then you can't sustain a relationship. Listen to me carefully. Compatibility is must to sustain a relationship. If you got plans to live outside India and your partner wants to settle in this country, then there is no compatibility, because you do have two different goals and values. Similarly, if you like to party and drink every second day and your partner is opposite and they're more spiritual, then there is no compatibility because you both will be compromising with so much and you both won't be happy about it. If you like to travel and your partner like to stay home, you think you'll be able to live with that partner? So many people realize that they're not compatible with their partners, but they still keep going because they're afraid to let go. Compatibility is the important key in a relationship, and you can't ignore that factor. You need a partner who shares similar goals and values with you because that's the only way you sustain a relationship. So ask yourself this, that if you really want to continue this relationship, if two of you are compatible when it comes to your goals, your values, and your lifestyle. Fourth, if your partner cheated on you. I have been asked this question so many times that what if my partner cheated on me? Should I give them second chance? And for that, I want to ask you this question. Let's say you give them a second chance. Now, will you be able to let it go and move on from the pain? Will you be able to trust them and love them and support them that way? Or will you turn into this insecure partner who keeps doubting them and who lives in this constant worry and stress? Because if you're not able to forgive them, you'll be sacrificing your happiness and peace of mind. If your partner cheats on you, you only have two choices. First, you break up with them, you call it off, and you take a quit from this relationship, which is fine because cheating is not justified and majority of people should do that. Second, you forgive them and you give them second chance. But here you become more insecure, you become more stressed, and as I said, you will be sacrificing your peace of mind. Now it's okay if you don't want to forgive them because you want someone who is sure about you, who doesn't have any doubts about you, and who is willing to commit to you with all their heart. So many people keep giving second chances to their partner when they have cheated multiple times. That's not love, that's just attachment. You have to realize that there is not love in your relationship. There is not that purity of love in your relationship when your partner cheats on you. And if you're still willing to give them second chance multiple times, that's only out of attachment and not love. And you have to understand that by letting them go, you'll be helping yourself so much and saving yourself from so much toxicity. So ask yourself, do you really want to go on like this? Or do you want to take a chance, call it off, work on yourself, and find someone who is sure about you? Because trust me, that person exists. Fifth point, lack of emotional intelligence. This is the most interesting topic of this video. Have you ever dated someone who has a high IQ but low EQ? They are incredible and smart at their work and managing their life. But when it comes to emotional intelligence, they're not very good at it. They might say things that are hurtful. They don't think twice before they say something. And they often hurt you through their comments, through their actions. It's because these people are highly intelligent, but not intelligent when it comes to emotions. They're not very good at emotional intelligence. And this is one factor what so many couples expect from each other, that my partner should be emotionally available, should be emotionally responsive, should be emotionally intelligent. Because if not, there are chances that you will get hurt. If your partner is never emotionally available to you, if they emotionally hurt you, or if they make you feel insecure about your insecurities, or if they insult you through their words, you will start questioning your self-worth, and it will create self-doubts inside you. It won't be good for your mental health and for your peace of mind. And so if your partner is toxic when it comes to your emotions, then you have to consider if you should continue this relationship, because this kind of emotional and mental abuse is not good for your mental health. At last, I just want to say that I know it's difficult to let go of someone. It's difficult to break up. It's difficult to think about divorce. But as I said, sometimes we have to choose happiness over commitment. It's great to commit to your partner. But if it's not working out, if your mental health is suffering, if you stopped being happy in that relationship, you have to give yourself a second chance instead of continuing or stretching this relationship. Always remember, the pain of heartbreak or breaking up is temporary, but the pain of staying in this relationship will be permanent. So you have to make a decision now. Thank you so much for watching.